transform your image as a photographer, as a photo editor, as a creative generally in Photoshop and you don't know how to go about it, don't worry. In this video I'm going to take my time to take you through step by step on how to transform your image from this to this. You understand? You can see the images on the screen, right? This is the before and this is after. So I'm going to show you from a simple cutout to seamless blends. Like you're going to learn how to transform any image like a pro in Photoshop. You understand? So hello guys, it's Eglow here. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. You're welcome to this tutorial. If you're just coming into the channel for the very first time, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification button, so that you can be the first person to be notified anytime I post valuable content like this. You understand? And if you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your continuous support. In this video, just like I said earlier, I'm going to take my time to take you through the journey of photo manipulation, how to change your background, how to retouch your image, how to color grade your image, you understand, or images. So we are basically going to do like 3 things as far as this tutorial is concerned, you understand. So you just have to exercise patience, watch this video from beginning to the end. Don't fast forward any part, you understand, so that you don't fast forward the video so that you don't miss any part of the video. So I'm also going to add my essential retouching pack to this tutorial, my color grading preset of different skin tone to this tutorial. So do well to check the description of this video, follow the link, and see how you can get the preset and essential retouching pack and start enjoying. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So I'm going to use this image. You can see this is the image. It was shot like this. You can see the lightning, the background and everything, the floor and everything. You can see was shot in the studio with this paper backdrop. So I'm going to use these two props for the manipulation of the background, right? I'm going to use these two props for the manipulation of the background. This one first and then the second one, you understand. So I got these two props from Pinterest, you understand. So you can see. So I'm going to show you how I was able to use these two props to transform this image, you understand. So if you need these props, comment props in the comment section, or you reach out to me on Instagram as _Eglow photography, and I'm going to find a way to get it across to you. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So let's move both the props and the image to Photoshop. So we are heading straight to Photoshop now. Alright, so we are here in Photoshop now. You can see. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do to this image is to get rid of some of these distractions, you understand. You can see this here, you can see this light. I don't want this light. It's all this light stand and some of these distorted background areas, you understand. So I'm just going to first of all pick my patch 2. You can see patch 2, pick my patch 2 and just get rid of some of these things, you understand. So cycle it and drag it to the area that you want, you understand. So that's it. Then the same thing here. So the same thing here. Yeah, awesome. So I'm just going to cycle it like this, cycle this part, then right click and come to view. Then make sure the content is on content aware. If you check the options, you can see foreground color, background color, pattern, history, black, 50 gray, white, and all of that, you understand. So but make sure it is on content aware, you understand. So click OK. Right, so that's fine. Yeah, so just basically do the same to some of these distractions, you understand. So right click, fill, content aware, hit OK. Awesome. So you're just going to do the same here. Perfect. You can actually use shortcut from your keyboard. If you just press the space bar or a delete button from your keyboard, trust me, you're still going to get the same thing, you understand. So different ways to go about it. So I'll just get rid some of this stuff, get rid of them. So you can see, so just get rid of them. Yeah, perfect. All right, so after that, then the next thing we are going to do now, the next I'm going to do now is to resize the image to Instagram size. And so I just come here and pick my crop tool, So I'll just resize the image. You can see 4:5 or 8:10. You can see 4:5. So I'm just going to resize the image a little bit. Yes, the extend it till good to go. Right. So I really need more space. Right. Okay. So come to this view here. Let it be on content aware. Understand? If you open it now, you can see the generative fill, generative expand is not active, right? So we have a background default and a content aware fill. Mix. So put it on content. Click on content aware fill. Click on it and hit OK. Come here and mark it. So Photoshop is going to help us fill the empty spaces. That is the blank spaces. So this is it. Yeah, this is it. So this is it. This is fine. We actually don't have much to do with the background because of course we're going to change the background, right? So you can see this is it. Perfect. So the next thing I'm going to do now, okay, I'm coming, let me get rid of this first. Get rid of this. Yes, so like this as well. Yeah, this is perfect. This is okay for me, right? This is okay for me. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to separate the subject from the background. You understand? Because if you did not separate the two, there's no way you can conveniently work on the background. You understand? So there is need for us to first of all separate the subject from the background first, right? Because it is the background that I want to, like, first of all manipulate. Just like I said that we are going to do three things in this video. One, background manipulation. The second one, high-end skin retouching. You understand? Like, using frequency separation in Photoshop to retouch your image. You understand? Like high-end skin retouching. So, and the third one we are going to do is color grading, like using one of my presets to color grade this image and get a better version of this image. You understand? So stay tuned and watch this video from beginning to the end. All right, so I'm just going to pick now to separate the subject from the background now. So we need to, like, highlight, like I need to select this subject first. So I'll just pick my quick selection tool. You can see quick selection tool. So after clicking on it, you can see this thing here, these two options here. We have select and mask. So, and we have select subject. So my concern is select subject. But before I click on select subject, I'll have to click on this arrow first. And as you can see, we have two options here. On the first one is device, that's quicker result, right? The second one is cloud. The second one is cloud, right, which is detailed result. So what this means is that when you click on the second one, so it is not just going to select the subject alone. You understand? It's basically just going to select even if there's an object in the frame. So you're going to, everything's going to be selected. You understand? So, and now you can see that the subject is sitting on on a chair, right? So I'm just going to select the cloud for detailed results. So click on it, then click select subject. So Photoshop is going to help us select the subject. You understand? So Photoshop is going to help us select the subject. You understand? So let's wait and see, because we really need to get the selection like as accurate as possible. You understand? Because once we are able to get the selection right, trust me, we are good to go. As a matter of fact, that is like the most tricky and a time consuming part of the whole thing. You understand? All right, so the selection has been done, right? Selection has been done. So but if you look at it, you see that it is still not 100% accurate. You understand? Selecting the subject is very okay, right? Like I can say that this is like 94-95% accurate. You understand? So we'll just go ahead now and manually select the areas that are not properly selected. So you can see this part. So let's zoom in a little bit. So you can see the necklace and the earrings. So you just have to take your time and like follow it step by step. You understand? Because if you're able to get the selection right, trust me, you are good to go. So our focus is to make sure that the selection is very okay. So just take your time, right? Take your time, don't rush. All right, so okay, let's check the hair. So the only thing that can make you to do this is when you're someone that pay keen attention to details. You understand, which I usually emphasize in my videos. You understand? So I am really I used to emphasize that. So if you are conversant with this channel, you agree with me that I usually like emphasize paying attention to details. It's very important. As a creative, you really can't do without paying attention to details, right? Because trust me, that's what will make your work to stand out undoubtedly. So it's very important that you pay attention to details. So just gonna do the selection like really well. Yeah, perfect. So that is okay, right? So but if you look at it, we need to select these two, and we also need to select these two, right? So don't worry, I'm just gonna do the selection again. So I'll just hold my Alt now from the keyboard. You can see that if it's on positive now, right? So it, which means if you want to select the inner here, right? So we need to change it to negative. So hold my Alt now, we change it to negative. Let me leave, this is me not holding anything, right? You have it on positive. So if I hold my Alt now from the keyboard and look at even the brush, like, okay, let me increase the size of the brush so that you can see it, right? This is like on positive now. So if I hold my Alt now, is to change to negative. Can you see? Can you see the movement? So I'm just going to select here, hold the Alt from the keyboard. So yeah, select it. So let me zoom out a little bit so that you can see it very well. Let me zoom in now. Perfect. So you can see this part as well. Yeah, let's go. So this is like the most difficult part of the whole thing, you understand? So one selection is perfect, trust me, we are good to go, you understand? So take your time, don't rush. All right, so select this part as well. So I think this is perfect now. Like the selection is very okay now. So the next I'm going to do now is just to Command J from the keyboard, and that is where the separation is going to come from. You understand? So Command J. If you're using Windows, it's going to be Control J. I'm using Command because I'm using Mac. You understand? So if you're using Windows, please don't forget it is Control, right? If you check your keyboard, so Control J, Command J. So now let me show you. This is, you can see the selection, right? So this is very okay. This is very okay. So now click on the click on the background layer. After clicking on the background layer, so let's go and bring our props. Let's go and be bringing them one after the other. So the first thing, because this is actually going to be the major props, you understand, so we are taking this one there first. So Command A or Control A, Command A or Control A to highlight, then Command C or Control C to copy. So come here, you're already clicking on the background layer, so Command V or Control V to paste. So after pasting, you're going to have it at the back like this, and start fixing it where you want it. You understand? Start fixing it where you want it. So I still want this back a little bit. You understand? So you can see, because I don't want a situation where, so you can see, so I'm just going to leave this. So I'm just going to position it like this. This is okay, like you can see, right? You can see now. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to bring the second background, as the second props, right? So just come here, then Command A, just like we did before. Command A, Control A to highlight, then Command C, Control C to copy. So just come here and drop it as well. So just drop it, right? Just drop it. So this is fine. So this one, right, this second props is going to, so I'm going to use as a fill, like to create that glowing effect on the original background, like on the main background. This is the main background, you understand? This is the main background, like this is where I want the focus to be on, you understand? So but I'm going to use this, to create a fill. So just watch and see how I'm going to go about it, you understand? So just like I said, don't fast forward this video, make sure you watch this video from beginning to the end, right? So now come to the, I'm going to hide this first. Okay, first of all, I'm going to take this layer 2 up, you understand? So because I want this to be to be on top of this, I want the layer 2 to be on top of layer 3. So I'll just hold it and drag it up, you understand? So hold it and drag it up. Yeah, fine, you can see. So layer 2 is now on top of layer 3, you understand? So good. So the next I'm going to do now is to click on this layer 2, right? So I'm going to create a new layer mask, you understand? So I'm going to create a layer mask. Why? Because I want, if you look at the original background, right, if you look at how the image was shot, you can see that there was a shadow casted, right? You can see the shadow on the floor, and that's what makes it real and natural, you understand? So, and I really don't want to kill this shadow, you understand? Because if I kill the shadow, look at it, look at it now, it's not looking like the subject is floating, you understand? So what I'm going to do now, so I'm going to create a layer mask on this layer 2. Come here, you can see layer mask. So create a layer mask. After creating a layer mask, so I am going to reveal the original background, you understand, the original floor, you understand? So I'm going to have this as background while I'm going to have the original floor, you understand? So just wait and see how I'm going to do it. After creating a layer mask, then click on brush 2, right? After clicking on brush 2, so take your opacity to, like, let's say 70, then flow 70 as well. Yeah, perfect. Now you have your opacity and flow to 70. So come to your foreground, right? Come to your foreground and change it to black, you understand? This is on white, so if you have it on white like this, so make sure you change it to black, right? The foreground is on white now. So let's go ahead. So I'm going to hide the second prop, which is layer 3. So I'm going to hide it, you understand? So it is hidden now, right? So come here and start revealing. Okay, you understand? Can you see? You can see. You can see. This is so perfect and real, guys. This is so perfect and real. It also looks natural. Like this is it, before, after, before, after, right? So the next thing I'm going to do now, for these props, right, to in a way still blends with the you know the original background, right? I'm talking about the original background. I'm talking about this paper backdrop that the image was shot on. You understand? So I'm going to reduce the opacity. Sorry, I don't need to reveal this first. I'm going to reduce the opacity of this prop, so I'm still going to reduce it and still bring it down a little bit, right? Okay, that's too much. So 80 is okay. You can see this is before, after, right? Okay, this is 100%, right? This is 100%, and this is like bringing it down. So now I'm even going to leave it 100%. So now let's go back to the second props, which is layer 3. So on layer 3 now, so let's review layer 3. You understand? So now on the layer 3, I'm also going to create layer mask as well. You understand? So I'm going to create layer mask as well. Create layer mask on layer 3. So, right? So after creating layer mask on layer 3, so I don't want this least props, the second props, to like be visible on the floor. You understand? What I have on the floor like this is okay for me. You understand? Like this is like perfect for me. So I don't want this to disrupt the floor again, right? Now I'm just going to leave your background and foreground to black. You understand? Leave it to black, just like we used before. Then click on this and start just get rid of it, right? Just get rid of it, and yeah, you can see this is okay now, right? This is fine now. So now change it to white. Change the foreground now to white. You understand? It was black before that we used for this. Now change it to white. So after changing it to white, so just come here and click on that. Just like I said, I told you that I want to use it for fill, right? Now let me show you what I want. You understand? So I want to have this gold fill on that background. You understand? So and that's what I want for this image. Just wait and see how I'm going to do it. Right now we've changed our foreground to white, so just come here and click on it. So now after just like I said, that what I want to use this one for is for fill, like to create this light effect, this gold light effect at the back, right? So now, so I'm going to, for us to be able to have this effect here, so I'm going to reduce the opacity of this one to like let's say 70. Yeah, this is fine. Like this is fine, guys. So come back to these props, this one that I want to reveal there, then and change your foreground to white. You understand? So let's just go ahead and so just go ahead and start. You can see. So let me show you the before. This is before, after, before, after. You can see the effects. You can see the effect on the background now. You can see, right? You can see. So you can see. So just change the foreground to black again. So change it to black again and just get rid of this. Yeah, yeah, this is fine. So change it to white again. So you can see, like, this is amazing, guys. This is amazing. So let me show you. So now let me show you, like, the before and after, right? So this is, where is it? This is before, this is after, this is before, this is after. Guys, you can see. So I want to kill this line. Yeah, perfect. You can see, guys. You can see this is amazing. This is amazing. So you can see this is before, after, before, after. You understand? You can see. You can see. So I just want the background to have that gold feel, right? So yeah, perfect. Perfect. This is before, after. This looks more improved, right? This is before, after. You can see this is before, after, before, after. So now the next thing we are going to do now is to, create another layer. You understand? I'm going to create another layer. So now we are done with the background. So we are going straight into the subject proper now. You understand? But from color grading down to, retouching proper. You understand? From color grading down to skin retouching. You understand? So I'm just going to create a separate layer, and to create this separate layer now, I'm going to hold Shift Alt Command E if you're using Mac. But if you're using Windows, it's going to be Shift Alt Control E. Please don't mess it up. So Shift Command E, because I'm using Mac, right? So from my keyboard now, a new layer has been created. So I'm going to use this layer to, like, I'm going to zoom the image. Use this layer I created to look at the image, what I need to improve on the image, like maybe if there's any hair straps, or maybe anywhere to liquify. I know, just to do one or two. You understand? You can see. So I'm just going to, like, fix this part. Right, good. So right click, then content field, then content aware. So you can see. So this is perfect. So if you don't like it like this, another method, you can just, control Z. Let's go back. You can just, highlight it and just, drag in a little bit. You understand? You can see. Okay, I think I prefer this more, right? So one sweet thing about Photoshop is, one thing, you can actually do it using, like, hundreds of method. You understand? So you just need to pay attention to what works for you and just stick to it. You understand? You can literally do anything with different method. You understand? Just one thing, you can do it with 10 to 20 method. You understand? So you just need to pay attention to what works for you and just stick to it. You can see. So this is perfect, right? This is perfect. So the next thing we are going to do now is, if you look at the image now, right? If you look at the image now, so the subject is looking kind of too dark, right? Like the shadow is too much. So I'm just going to select some part of the skin and just improve it. You understand? So, but before then, I'm going to liquify her waist, right? I'm going to liquify her waist. So I'm still going to use this layer. So come to a filter, click on filter, and come to liquify. Yeah, so we are here now. This is liquify. So let's just zoom in a little bit. Yeah, perfect. So just, just liquify this part. You can see. Yeah, this is perfect. Just correct some of the body that are not properly placed, you understand. So that is what liquify does, to help you to reshape the your subject's body or body structure, as the case may be. So you can see. So let me zoom in a little bit so that you can see it very well. So let me show you. This is before, after, before, after. You can see the difference it makes. You can see the difference added to the image, you understand. So now let's go then click OK. So after that, now the next thing we are going to do now is, just like I said, so I'm going to add more light to the subject skin, you understand. So, and to do that, I'll just click on my selection tool, quick selection tool, click on it and just select the skin. No, just the skin alone. It's just the skin alone, you understand. It's just the skin alone. So I'm just going to select the skin, just the skin alone. Yeah, amazing. So select the hand as well. Select the hand as well. Yeah, perfect, perfect. Almost to select the nose. Alright, so and also the neck as well. I'm going to select the neck. Why? Because the shadow here is just too heavy. So just select this part. Alright, so just this part of the face together with the neck, where the shadows are looking kind of too, too heavy, right? So I think this is okay. I think this is okay there. Okay, so select this part. Like, you really need to pay attention to details. It's very important. So you can see. So I think this is fine now. Alright, so I'm going to feather it. I'm going to feather it to like let's say 12. Yeah, feather it to 12. Right. You also come to blend mode option. No, come to adjustment layer. Come to adjustment layer, then click on curves. So after clicking on curves, so from the middle, just drag it up a little bit. No, up, supposed to be up. So just drag it up. The higher you go, the brighter the image becomes. You can see all the selected areas becomes, you can see, right? So this is before, after, before, after. You can see that the image is like there's life already. The image is coming back to life already, because one thing about editing that is peculiar, one thing that is peculiar to any kind of editing is to improve the image, improve the overall quality of the image, you understand? So that is what editing generally is all about. Whichever route you choose to follow, trust me, the goal is to achieve an amazing result, you understand? So, and that there's no two ways about it. So all right, you can see this is before, after, before, after. So the image is coming back to life now. All right, so yeah, this is okay. Yeah, this is okay now. This is perfect. This is perfect. So the next thing we are going to do now is to create another layer. So I've used this layer now. I've used this layer now to do a lot of things, right? You know, the hair, the liquify, like her waist and all of that. Then this is also the same layer that I use for adding more light to her skin, right? So I'm going to create another layer now for color grading, because the next thing we are going to do now is to color grade the image, and after color grading, then we'll go straight to the skin work, which is going to be the final stage of this tutorial, you understand? So to do that, just like we did before, the way we created you know the layer before, shift shift alt command E. If you're using Windows, it's going to be shift alt control E, take note. So after creating the layer, then come to filter, then come to camera raw filter, click on camera raw filter. So we are here in camera raw now, right? This is camera raw. So this is where we are going to color grade the image, you understand? This is where we're going to color grade the image. So come to these three dots here, top right hand side corner. Come to these three dots here, click on it, then click on the load setting. So the preset I want to use to color grade this image now is like a personalized preset, a customized preset that I'm going to attach to this tutorial, you understand? Just like I said before, check just like I said before, do well to check the description of this video and see how you can have access to the preset, you understand? So click on the load settings. So you can see it's going to take me to as you can see, this is my preset folder: color grade, preset for light skin, preset for melanin, dark skin, a lot of preset here, you understand? So you're just going to choose based on her based on her skin tone, right? So the skin tone is a melanin skin tone, right? So you can see this is a melanin skin tone. So preset for light skin also works for this, you understand, right? So I'm just going to choose one between melanin and preset for light skin. Okay, I think I'll just go with light skin. So I'll just go with light skin, click on a preset for light skin too. So you can see, guys, can you see, like, this is crazy, like this is crazy, guys. See the way it blends everything. Now it doesn't just like bring the best out of the bring it doesn't just improve the skin tone, it also improve the background, like the overall quality of the background. Let me show you the before. Before this is before we apply the preset, and this is after. Guys, isn't this amazing? Like, isn't this amazing? This is before, after, before, after. So if you feel like it is too much, you can just go ahead and do whatever you want to do, you understand? So I'll just add a little bit of from the temperature, I'm just going to add a little bit of cool, because it's looking kind of too warm, right? So I'm just going to add a little bit of cool. Let's say -5. All right, so this is before, after, before, after. I think this is like okay. Then after that, then still come back to, so I just want to play with some basic and level adjustment, you understand? I just want to play with some basic adjustments. So I'll just come to highlight and just drop down the highlight, right? You can see the highlight on our face, right? So if you take it up, you can see what highlight does. You can see the function of highlight, right? So I'm just going to, like, click on, bring the highlight down a little bit, bring the highlight down a little bit, then take the shadow up. You can see the shadow, you can see. So I just take the shadow up a little bit, right? Take the shadow up, so still bring down the highlights. I don't want the highlights to be that much on her face, you understand? So then bring down the black, like, yeah, this is it, this is okay. So just, okay, yeah, perfect. Then the white, let the white still go up a little bit more. Okay, I don't want it that much because of the highlight on the face, you understand? So now this is amazing, this is amazing. So I just want to add a little bit of light, like more white to the background. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to select the background, click here, then select background. So you can see the background has been selected now, because what I want to do is strictly for the background and not for both the background and subject. So just come here and click on my light. Then from the highlight, I'll just take the highlight up a little bit, let's say 20. Yeah, so let's say 20. Then also the shadow up a little bit, then the lights up, white up a little bit, then bring down the black, okay. It's giving too much saturation, so I don't want it. So bring down the exposure a little bit, you understand? So this is perfect. This is before, after, before, after. Can you see the huge difference it added? It, like, can you see both the preset and the this thing, and the the basic adjustment that we did? You can see before, this is after, this is before, this is after. So like it improves the overall color, the skin tone, like everything, right? This is it before, after. So now we are going straight to Photoshop now, where we're going to do the final magic, right? So hit OK. So hit OK. So going to Photoshop now, where we're going to do the final magic. Alright guys, so we are here in Photoshop now, right? So this is Photoshop, guys. We are here in Photoshop. So let me show you. You can see, you can see, you can see, you can see. This is before, after, before, after. You can see, you can see. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing, guys. Like, this is amazing. So now I can't use this because I've used this layer to actually color grade the image, right? So I can't use the same layer to retouch the image, so I'm going to use a different layer to retouch the image, you understand? So, and we're just going to be like the same way we created this layer before, which is Shift Alt Control E or Shift Alt Command E. So you can see nothing is on that layer. So I'm just going to go ahead and create the frequency separation. So now to create frequency separation, just come to my action. You can see Eglow. Just like I said from the start of this video, that I'm going to attach my essential retouching pack, retouching essential retouching pack to this video, right? So this is the action, you understand? So you can see, if you click on it, you can see Eglow. You can see these are the things. If you lay your hand on this action, these are the things you stand to enjoy. You can see it comes with different preset, you understand? So now just go ahead and start the retouching prop of this video. So when you want to retouch an image, the first thing you're going to look at, right, the first thing to check is to look at the beat upon which the image was shot or is shot, you understand? So you will have to look at the image, you have to look at the beat upon which the image was shot. So if you look at it, you can see the image was shot on 8-bit. Can you see the image was shot on 8-bit? You understand? So click on the action. You can see we have 16-bit here and we have 8-bit. So which means we are going to use 8-bit now to retouch this image. And let me say this now, let me say this for disclaimer purposes. Doesn't mean that you cannot use 16-bit frequency separation to edit an 8-bit short image. No, you can use it. You understand? You can use 8-bit to edit 16-bit. You can use 16-bit to edit 8-bit. So it all depends on what you want. But I'm just saying that that is what the rule says, that okay, ideally the image supposed to be edited. This frequency separation supposed to tally and follow the bit upon which the image was short or is short. You understand? So you understand. So just click on 8, frequency separation 8-bit, then click on action and play. So now we are here. Now this is radius, right? I'm going to choose radius now that I'm going to use to retouch this image. You understand? So another thing I want to tell you is, when it comes to choosing a radius number in editing your image or images, so one thing you need to consider is you need to understand this. I'm not going to take my time to explain this. What radius does is that, you have two layers. You have you can see two layers. You have low frequency and high frequency. So the high frequency for the texture layer, while the low frequency is for toner. It is called a toner layer. Toner layer in the sense that this is where your mixer brush is going to work, right? This is where you're going to use your mixer brush to use to brush the skin, smoothing the skin. You understand? So why the high frequency is for skin texture, that is where you remove acne, blemishes, pimples and all of that. You understand? So please take note. Now, another thing you need to know is that when you choose a low radius number, you tend to have a very soft skin retouching. You understand? So when you choose a higher radius number, you tend to have a very hard and like detailed textured editing. So does it mean if we choose a lower figure you are not going to have your details intact? Of course you are still going to have your details intact. So I'm just telling you that if you choose a lower figure, your for your editing, your skin, the skin tone, sorry, the skin of your subject is going to look way smoother and softer than if you choose a higher figure. So usually like this, for like a full picture like this, I usually go with a low figure, right? Like let's say 2.5, let's say 2.5 to 3. Ideally I don't go below 3. You understand? So don't even go below 3, whether even especially if I start out like a beginner. So don't go below 3, right? So let's go. So I'm going to use 3, because if you look at this now, I want to have a very smooth skin retouching as far as this video is concerned, as far as this image is concerned. So I'm going to use this 3. So click OK. You understand? So you can see the frequency separation has been created. So if you look at it now, high frequency and low frequency, right? So click on low frequency and let's go and pick our mixer brush, right? So sorry, again, mixer brush. You can see, so we've picked our mixer brush. So let me show you my mixer brush settings. So this is wet is 25, load is 21, mix is 21, flow is 26. You understand? So I used to emphasize one thing in my videos, that you know it is not necessarily that you must copy exactly what you are seeing here, because even in my videos or in my editing, I don't use the same, like I really don't use the same figures. You understand? I don't use the same settings. So make sure you pay attention to what works for you, right? Pay attention to what works for you and just stick to it. So my focus here is wet and flow. You understand? So the higher the figures, right? The higher the figures, the smoother and the more the flow of what you are doing, of the effect, the faster of the effect or whatsoever you are doing. You understand? Like take for instance now, if I want to be really fast with this and have like a very smooth skin retouching, I'm going to choose a higher wet and flow. You understand? Sometimes I edit on 30, sometimes I edit on 20, I edit on 21, I edit on 28. It all depends. You understand? So this one I'm just going to like leave it to this 25, the wet 25, then flow 25. Let me take it to 25 as well. All right, good. So this is it now. All right, so I'll just start with the floor first. I'll just like just blend the floor first. Just blend it a little bit. see. Another reason why you need to watch this video till the end is that I'm going to add a bonus to this video at the end of this video. Like, I'm going to show you how to use color balance to blend your images in Photoshop. You understand? So we're going to use color balance, right, to balance this everything together. You understand? So just wait, just watch and see how I am going to do that. You understand? So just blend it, blend it. Blend it. Let me show you the before and after. This is before, after, before, after. So you can see. So yes, now let's go ahead with the skin retouching. So you need to be very flexible with your mixer brush. You understand? So know when to reduce and when to increase. You understand? That is why you need to like be very focused when you are editing. You understand? Whenever you are retouching, so don't use one hand to retouch while the other hand is doing something else. You understand? So if you are retouching, make sure you are focused. Make sure that the left hand, if you're using the right hand to do the skin work, make sure that the left hand is on the keyboard, reducing and increasing your mixer brush size for you, for like a better workflow. You understand? You can see what I'm doing, right? So know when and where to increase and reduce your brush size. You can see. You can see. So just take your time. Like, this is high-end skin retouching. You understand? So just take your time. So another thing I also want you to know is that skin, the human skin tone or skin texture, like skin tone generally is divided into three, right? We have the shadow, we have mid-tone, and we have highlight, right? And what skin retouching is your ability to blend these three together. What is shadow and what is highlight and what is mid-tone, right? So the shadow has to do with the darkest part of the skin, right? Those areas of the skin where light could not reach. You understand? So that is the shadow. So you see that areas that are too bright, like majorly those are the areas where light falls to. So that is highlight. Then we also have area where it's neither bright nor dark. You understand? So it is just in between the two, in between highlight and shadow, and that is what it is called mid-tone. That is your mid-tone. You understand? So your ability to blend these three together is what will make you a good retoucher. You understand? So, and basically that is what retouching or editing is all about. Your ability to blend these three together, right? So you can see. So just take your time and do a clean job, right? So don't rush. So I'm also going to attach the link to my previous videos about color grading, background manipulation, high-end skill retouching for like a close shot, like a headshot images, right? So I'm going to attach the link of the videos to this video, you understand, to this tutorial. So make sure you follow, make sure you check the channel, follow the link, check the channel and see how you can, watch the videos, you understand. So this is amazing. You can see. See, so let me save, guys. Yeah, let's save. All right, so you can see this is highlight. Okay, let me zoom in and show you what I was explaining. I was explaining earlier. So this is highlight. You understand? You can see, like, among this, this part of your, among this part of our face, this is the most brightest area. You understand? So this is highlight. So you see this part, you see this part, see this part, see this part. These are shadow areas. You understand? These are shadow areas. So these ones are mid-tone because they are neither bright nor dark, right? So they're just there, more like the normal skin tone. So that is what mid-tone is all about. So please take note. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to, blend these three together in this video. You understand? So you can see, let me show you. This is before, after, before, after. You can see. So let me zoom out a little bit. Like, this is awesome. You can see. So let's move to the forehead now. Okay, I'm going to kill this part first. This shadow looks too much there. This is perfect. And also another bonus, another thing I'm going to show you as bonus at the end of this tutorial is how to use cooling filter, right? Like cooling filter to reduce the intensity or the contrast or the saturation of your grading, you understand. So we're going to do everything. So just make sure you don't fast forward this video. Make sure you watch it from beginning to the end. So guys, if you watch this video to this moment, I appreciate you. If you're here to subscribe to this channel, please do me the honor by hitting the subscribe button, turn on the notification, and as well share this video so that others can also benefit from the video as well. So we are almost done, right? This is high-end skin retouching, you understand. So see. So sometimes I also brush through the hair. Sometimes, not all of the time though. You understand? So yeah, so let's zoom in and see. Yeah, this is perfect. Can see, can see. So let me show you the before and after. This is before, after, before, after. Like this is sweet, guys. This is amazing. Before, after. So let me zoom out so that you can see it very well. See the image in general. This is before, after, before, after, guys. This is sweet. Like this is amazing. Before, after, before, after. All right, guys. So just going to pick blemishes, right? Click on high frequency. Then my favorite tool in picking blemishes is clone stamp. You understand? This is it, clone stamp. So just pick it and just pick one or two blemishes. Nothing serious. Nothing serious, because the makeup artist actually did justice to the makeup, and like the skin is very okay. You can see, so nothing serious. So just can see. So this is it. So just going to arrange the hair. So this is it. So let's just go down and see if there's anything to pick from the hand. Nothing serious, like nothing serious, honestly. So just go check this. See, yeah, perfect, perfect. All right, so now we are done picking the blemishes, right? Like nothing really serious to pick as regard the blemishes. So let me show you. This is before, after, for the edit, before, after. Like this is high-end skin retouching. You understand? So the next thing we are going to do now is to whiten the eyes, right? Whiten the eyes. So come here, click on this black and white, click on it. So you're going to drag the reds and yellows to the extreme end, drag it to the extreme end. So command I from your keyboard to hide this. Clicking After clicking on command I, make sure your foreground is on white. This is black, make sure it's on white, sorry. So make sure it's on white. Then click mixer brush, sorry, brush 2. You understand? Brush 2. Then take your opacity to, like, let's say 30, and flow to 30 as well. Yeah, that's fine. So now let's go ahead and Yeah, just whiten the eyes. Yeah, so if you feel like it is too much, okay, let me show you. This is before, after, before, after. So if you feel like it is too much, you can just go ahead and reduce the opacity, right? So just reduce the opacity to like okay, yeah, 70 is okay. Yeah, fine, right? This is fine. So the next thing we're going to do now, just like I said, that I'm going to show you how to use color balance to blend everything together, the colors together, right? So just come here, come to layer mask option, then look for color balance. You understand? Color balance, just look for color balance, right? You can see color balance, click on it. So I'm just going to play with, because I've color graded the image already. But ideally, if I did not color, if it is here I want to color grade my image, ideally I play with the three: shadow, mid-tone, and highlight. You understand? But since I've color graded the image already, I'm just going to play with the mid-tone alone. You understand? So just take the cyan to like 8. Yeah, this is fine. Like this is perfect for me. To like 8. Then take yellow to like yeah, 4. This is fine, guys. This is fine. So this is before, after, before, after. So if you feel like it is too much, now I'm going to show you how to use cooling filter, right, to like calm the color down. So just come here, you can see. So just come to color balance again, and come to and look for photo filter. You can see photo filter. So when you click on photo filter, you can see. So click on this. When you click on it, come to cooling filter 82, right? Cooling filter 82. You can see it's going to like it is going to drop everything down drastically. You understand? Like you know, just like the way it was before. We even color graded the whole thing, right? So just come here and reduce the opacity to how you want it, right? Okay, let's see. This is 30. This is 30. This is before, after, before, after. You can see. So let's take it to like 20. Yeah, 20 is fine. This is before, after. Okay. Yeah, just want to reduce it a little bit. Let's say 15. Yeah, this is fine. Before, after, before, after. Guys, you can see like this is amazing. Like this is amazing. So we are done manipulating the background, we are done color grading the image, we are done doing the skin work, right? So and even blending the skin tone together. You understand? So you can see like this is basically where we moved from. This is guys, this is amazing. We moved from here to here. Can you see? So now the last thing I'm going to do to this image now is to add a floor to this. You understand? Because the background is giving like a house kind of feel, right? But the floor is not giving that kind of. Why? Because what we have on the floor is just the paper backdrop that was used during the shoot. You understand? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add a textured. I downloaded a textured floor from Pinterest that I'm going to add on the floor. So let's go ahead and add that. So I'm just going to create another layer again, right? So after creating the layer, so I'm just going to select this particular part, just this part alone, just the floor side alone. Just pick my quick selection tool and just select. Yeah, select it. So make sure that the selection is perfect, just like we did before. So still select it. Yeah, you can see this is it. So this is how I want it. Yeah, so yes, this is it. This is it. So this is it. Select. So I look at it very well. So I think I'll still have to like still zoom in a little bit more. Okay, see this part as well. So I'm going to zoom in from there so that the selection will be perfect. Yes, you can see. Yeah, so let's just go from there. Okay. Yeah, that is it. Select. Okay, basically I think that is it. Yeah, good, 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 good. All right, perfect. All right, now so after selecting, so I'm going to invert the selection. You understand? So I'm just going to right click, then select inverse, right? Select inverse. So after selecting the inverse, I'm just going to command J from the keyboard. Command J from the keyboard. You can see. So now you can see it's only that part that is selected. You can see, right? So let's go and bring the floor that I want to add. So it's already on download. This is it. This is what I want to add to that floor. You understand? You can see that it blends with the color of the floor already, of the paper on the floor already, right? So let's move it to Photoshop. All right, good. Yeah, this is perfect. So, and to do that first, so I need to like duplicate this. Like I need to widen this a little bit more, right? Because like this is too small. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to use my lasso tool, right? You can see polygon lasso tool. So I'm just going to select it from here, and also from here. Just select it. Yeah, perfect. So I'm just going to feather it to like let's say 4. Yeah, feather it to like 4 so that the edges will not be too sharp. So now drop it. After feathering, drop it, then hold my alt. You understand? Hold alt from the keyboard, then drag it, drag it, drag it, then chill. When you are satisfied, then you drop it, then hold alt again, drag it again. You like keep duplicating it like that till you are good to go. You understand? So this is it. You can see. So this is perfect. So you can see this is perfect, guys. Like this is amazing. So what we are going to do now, I'm going to cut it and take it there. So cut everything. Yeah, hold it, then hold alt, then duplicate. Yeah, bring it in. So guys, you can see. So yeah, extend it till you feel that part. All right, good. Hit OK. So after hitting OK like this, so make sure that this layer 8 is on top of layer 9. Why? Because the layer 8 is the one carrying the image. You understand? So you have to be on top of this. Yeah, guys, you can see. You can see, isn't this amazing? You can see. So now I'm going to reduce the opacity. You understand? So that we can still have our shadow intact, right? So reduce the opacity. You come to layer 9, the floor layer, and reduce the opacity. You can see. You can see. This is it. You can see. Yes, you can see. This is before, after, before, after. Guys, like this is amazing. Guys, like this is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. You can see. You can see. Right, so this is it. Before, after, before, after. You can see that we are still we still have the shadow, everything intact, but now everything about the background, from the background originally down to the floor, is now giving that house effect, that outdoor effect. You understand? Unlike before that, the background is different, why the floor is different. So this is like even looking too distracting and kind of unprofessional to me, you understand. So at least this is like a complete work. Guys, you can see this is like a complete work. So this is amazing. So if you like, reduce it more, but I'm just going to add some kind of shadow to it. So still click on the floor layer, this layer 9, then come here and click on curves, right? Click on curves and add shadow to it a little bit. You can see, add shadow to it, you can see. So you can see, let me show you, this is before, after, before, after. So if you like, you can reduce it. If you like, you can just leave it like that, right? So the whole essence of this whole manipulation and editing stuff is to keep it natural, you understand. So whatsoever you are doing, whatsoever effects you are applying, make sure that the goal is geared towards keeping everything natural and simple, you understand. So that is it, guys. This is before, after, before, after, looking more calm and looking very, very okay. So guys, another thing I'm going to do before I round up the whole tutorial and all of that, because when I zoom in the picture, I discovered that our former selection, I discovered that our selection kind of distort the skin of the subject, you understand. So I'm just going to use liquify to blend everything together, you understand. So in case you have something like this, right, where after still trying to like see select and everything, you still find yourself in a situation like this, so how you are going to find your way around it. So I'm just going to create another layer, so after creating another layer, just come to filter, then liquify, right? So just zoom in to that part, zoom in, yeah, stay zoom in. So just you can see what I'm doing, right? So let me still zoom in so that you can see it very well. Now it's just like balance the skin together, you can see. Let me show you the before. This is before, after, before, after. So if you don't pay attention to details, sometimes you may not be able to even see some of these things, you understand. So sometimes you get to see some of these things because of your quest to pay attention to details, which is very important, you understand. Because at the end of the day, you will not be happy if your work is not 100%. Even if it is not 100%, at least let it be 99%. Trust me. If you ask me, I will say that you can even have it 100%. So just take your time, don't rush it, you understand. So guys, if you watch this video to this moment, I appreciate you. If you are here to subscribe to this channel, please do me the honor of hitting the subscribe button, share this video, turn on notification button, so that you can be the first person to be notified anytime I post valuable content like this. Guys, you can see, right? You can see this is amazing. So now let me show you. This is before, after, fix that, right? This is it. Beautiful. Yeah, this is it. So let's go to Photoshop. Yes, we are here in Photoshop now. So you can see this is before. Okay, let me show you. This is after, before, after. All right, the next thing I'm going to do to this image now is that if you look at the clothes, right, the preset, the color grading, the color balance and everything kind of affects the color of the clothes, you understand. Because ideally the clothes is supposed to be pure black, but now I'm now seeing some kind of reds, right? Like the science is kind of too much. I know that the light falls on the cloth, like the few light, the gel light here falls on the cloth. That is obvious, right? But then if you look at the if you look at the clothes, we're now seeing like we're now having more red colors on the clothes, right? Which means the preset and the the color grading that we did affected the color of the clothes of the dress, right? So, and to fix this now, because we need to return this dress to the original black that it is, you understand? So now I'm just going to pick my quick selection tool and just select just the dress alone, you understand? Just the dress alone, just the dress alone, just the dress alone. Yeah, just the dress alone. So just select just the dress alone. This is amazing. Just the dress alone. Yeah, this is perfect. This is okay. So now comment, sorry. So now we just go ahead and feather it. Let's feather it to like let's say 5. Yeah, feather it to like 5, then hit okay. Then come to layer mask option, and go to selective color, right? Click on selective color. So this is it. So come to these colors, right? Click on the colors and hit black. Click on black, right? So you can see, so I'm just going to play with cyan. Yeah, I think we are basically just going to play with cyan. You can see, let me show you. You can see, you can see, right? So now I'm just going to, just like I said, that we need to return it to the original black that it is. You can see, don't do it too much, because before you know, you are changing the color, right? From the original this thing to something else. You can see this is before, after. Okay, let me zoom in so that you can see it very well. This is before, after. Can you see the red? Okay, this is before. Can you see the red on the clothes? Like, I don't know if it's only me that is seeing it. Can you see the reds on the clothes? Now look at the after. Now this is the after. You can see, so we successfully return the original color of the dress, you understand? Like, this is how it's supposed to be. This is before, after, before, after. Now this other color we are seeing here is from this gel, you understand? Like, the from the gel that falls on this side of our face, you understand? So guys, this is it. Like, this is it. So the very last thing we are going to do, like the very last thing I'm going to do to this image now, is to use curves to make the image more pop, and that will be all for this video, guys. So just come to layer mask, click on curves. So click on curves. You can see, so just take the shadow. This is the shadow and this is highlight. You can see, the graph, right? You can see the graph, right? So I'm just going to add, let's say yeah, for the shadow I'm just going to add 2. Why? Because the image already has shadow, you understand? So there's like too much shadow on the image, so I'm just going to add these 2. Then take this one to, let's say, 240. Yeah, 240. Sorry. Yeah, 240. So let me show you the before and after. This is before, after. You can see that the subject is now well separated, like, from the background. If you did not watch this video and you did not see me do this, and you did not see this video, you think this image was shot like this. You think this person was shot in this environment, you understand? So this is how to easily manipulate and change your background, skin retouch, and color grade your image in Photoshop, you understand? So, like, this is this is how to transform your image from one level to another, like, just like I said from the beginning of this video, right? That I'm going to walk you through the whole process, like from step 1 to that. I'm going to walk you through the whole process, like from step 1 to the very last step, which we are in now, right? You can see this is before, this is after, this is before, this is after. So guys, thank you for watching this video from beginning to the end. If you're here to subscribe, please do me the honor, subscribe to this channel. That's the only way you can encourage me to keep showing up on this channel, you understand? So let me know what you want me to talk about in my next video, you understand? And let me also know if you are finding it difficult to find a way around any topic as far as photography, photo editing, manipulation is concerned. You understand? So do where to drop that in the comment section, and trust me, I am going to do justice to that as soon as possible. You understand? So just like I said, I'm going to attach everything that I use to edit this image, down to even the props. You understand? My essential retouching pack, right? My color grading preset of different color or skin tone. I'm going to attach everything to this video, so do where to check the description of this video and see how you can get it. You understand? So I'm also going to, just like I said earlier, if you need these props, let me know. Comment props in the comment section, or you reach out to me on Instagram as _Eglow photography, and I'm going to get it across to you guys. We've come to the end of this tutorial, so let me know what you want me to talk about in my next video. So guys, see you in my next video. Bye.